All right. So I'm home with two sick and completely insane primates, and I threw a snack at them, and I think I hear Dinosaur Train and some yelling about poop. So I think we might be safe. So, real quick, wanted to cover a couple things. Um, in part, I sent you an email already, sort of explaining that I've got kids home, and I'm trying as hard as I can to get through some of the work in that. So what I've done, you maybe notice I tried to be a little bit selective about the things that I went in and gave feedback and things like that on. I did the first article reviews to, at the very least, give you some feedback in a sense as we're moving forward with those. How you're doing, what needs to be fixed, or what to keep doing, that sort of thing. On the whole, they've been excellent. So I actually had to give very little feedback overall. But if you haven't come across that already, hopefully you'll find that. I have gone in and I've put some of the feedback directly onto the document itself, your workbook document, and then within Canvas itself, too. They shouldn't be too disparate, though, in terms of what they uh, convey. So let me know if you run into any questions or issues around that, of course. I also tried to provide feedback on your initial outlining for the presentations, because I know that that's probably very present in your minds at the moment as you're getting those put together. Hopefully that feedback is helpful. Most all of you are doing really, really great there too. So that is really helpful. You're making this a lot easier on me, which is good because I need it right now. I have seen a couple of you have sent your actual full presentations. Those are looking really good. I've had a couple of people indicate that they went to upload their videos into the discussion forum that it was associated with their article and had run into sort of technical issues in doing so. I haven't heard back yet what the problem might be with that, but my best guess at this point is that it maybe has something to do with either the devices or the connectivity of the internet connection. I'm not sure, because the ones that have come to me, I've gone in on my computer and I've been able to upload them without any issue. So I don't know. I have a very new Mac is what I'm using because I had to replace my old one. So it very well could have something to do with that. But if you're running into those problems in that too, just let me know. What else was I going to touch on? Oh, thank you and well done, very well done in terms of that change. I know I changed things on you from the group activity, turned it into a discussion forum. I made these very bold claims that I was going to go in and be super involved in moderating and this kind of thing, and due to circumstances, that obviously didn't happen. But I am thrilled that if something kind of had to go on autopilot, you guys totally took the reins and did an incredible job working with that. It sort of occurred to me that probably most of you probably have like more experience in online learning than I actually do. I've never been on your end of an online format, and I've only really been doing online teaching for a little while. So going through your discussions and your approach and your understanding of things, like, you're knocking it out of the park. So well done. And then last bit, I guess it was just a more general thing that I wanted to say, which is I'm trying really, really, really hard to, at the very least, keep on top of each of you individually, even though I'm getting a little bit behind in terms of like getting in points and some of the stuff on some of the assignments. I'm trying to make sure that at least with emails, messages, questions, all these different things, that I'm on those as quickly and directly as I possibly can be. And I was going to sort of mention, I have this course, but of my courses this summer, they're all research, writing intensive, kind of weighty courses. And the only reason I bring that up is that as you guys are working through this, I want to be super invested in the work that you're doing. I want to be as involved as you want me or need me to be moving along with those things. But because I've got God, I don't know how many research projects that I'm overseeing between the different classes. It's a lot for my poor old Cortex to handle. So, if you feel as though you're not getting enough sort of guidance, feedback, don't hesitate to let me know that. I know that I'm only able to sort of devote so much of time and attention to each little thing, but I don't want anyone to feel, slighted or ignored. Same thing kind of goes with email too, in terms of how many emails I'm running through. I try to make sure I address every single one, but I know that sometimes they can slip through the cracks. So if ever you're not hearing back or you're not getting what the information that you need, hammer me. I mean, don't be afraid to call me out and say, hey, I need this, whatever. A number of you and folks in other classes too have actually took advantage of using the Zoom, or I've more been using the Gmail version of video chatting, but that has been really nice to not only to be able to sort of face to face talk through the project, go through the issues. It's so much more amenable than trying to hammer it out via emails back and forth. And it also makes me feel like, I actually know some of you to whatever degree in there. And so if you want to do that, let me know. And I'm more than happy to work on all of that with you. And now I have children beating down the door. So perhaps I will just leave it at that for the time being. We'll be in touch. I'm going to keep going through. I'm populating everything in Canvas right now with all the articles that you guys have selected. Trying to get those all set up so as we're moving forward, everything's in place for where we need to be and where we are. And yeah, I'm going to go see why we're yelling about poop. So hope you're well out there. Talk soon. Bye.